Hey Berkeley friends, this is Rick Bell. I'm a professor of history at University of Maryland, and I am absolutely delighted that I'm coming back to be with all of you, albeit virtually on Zoom, for a new 6-week course this fall. It's going to run in September and October. It's going to run every Tuesday afternoon for 6 weeks. And it's a new course about the early history of the United States between the end of the Revolution and the end of the Civil War. It's a sequel to a course I ran on colonial American history back in the spring. And this course picks up where that last course left off. So it picks up right after the end of the American Revolution. It picks up with the signing of the Constitution in 1787, developing a new system of government for the early United States. And it carries the story of American history in all its wonder and forms for the next 70, 80 years until the end of the Civil War and the end of Reconstruction in 1877. So we're going to tackle one or two different topics every week for 6 weeks. So we'll cover a lot of ground. It's pretty fast moving. We'll cover topics like the Constitution, like the Haitian Revolution, like early U.S. foreign policy. We'll study the first party system, the second Great Awakening, the transportation revolution, the communications revolution, and the birth of the electric age. Think of the telegraph and Morse code, for instance. We'll cover the rise of Andrew Jackson and the second party system, and the policy of native expulsion, used to be known as Indian removal, and the Trail of Tears. We'll also, of course, study the rise of organized abolition to American slavery. Think of William Lloyd Garrison and Frederick Douglass and Sojourner Truth. We'll study the Underground Railroad and Harriet Tubman. And we'll study in broad terms, of course, the American economy, the rise of philanthropy, the role of immigration in shaping this country, and then the big topic which will consume us for the last couple of weeks will be, of course, the Civil War. What were its causes? How did it arrive? Why did it come when it did? What was the war like for ordinary people, soldiers and civilians who experienced it? How did the Civil War usher in the destruction of slavery nationwide? And how did all of that set up the 12-year post-war period known as Reconstruction, when the promises of the Emancipation Proclamation would be thoroughly tested? So we will cover all of that in just 6 weeks. Good luck to all of us. So if you're up for a fast-moving survey of American history between the end of the Revolution and the end of Reconstruction in 1877, I hope you'll give us a look. See you there.